breaking news. Police are swarming the area where a murder suspect may have been spotted near the Roscoe area. We're getting these reports right now. We'll have the latest on the possible sighting of Terrence Dottie. Again, hopefully a live report here.
Oh my God, my son is dead. Oh my God, my son is dead.
New developments in the death of a 22-month-old allegedly left in a hot car by his father for hours. You're not going to believe what prosecutors say the man was doing during the last day his son was alive. Plus,
my favorite what?
Favorite part about your deliveries?
Visiting, of course, and talking.
The reflection in Opal Hamlet's compact mirror might have changed over the last 5 decades, but the woman underneath all this Avon is just the same. In tonight's Dateline Spotlight, why she's going strong at almost 92 years old.
On the air, you're watching the next generation of news. The 23 News Update at 10 starts now.
we start tonight with breaking news. Several police departments and dozens of officers are searching parts just west of Roscoe after someone claimed to have spotted the double murder suspect driving one of the victim's cars. Good evening and welcome to 23 News Update at 10. I'm Mike Garrigan.
And I'm Whitney Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a case that we've been following from the start, and we just spoke with police who tell us that someone spotted Terrence Dottie driving from McChesney Park towards Roscoe. This was just before 9 tonight.
The caller told officers that the license plate and car matched the one he allegedly stole after killing a woman at a Lee County rest stop this week. Let's show you the area police are concentrating on. Illinois State Police first received the call from someone who said they saw Dottie driving the car of one of the victims, Tanya Bergman, around Highway 251 and Illinois 173 in McChesney Park. Authorities then focused their search closer to the area near Gleesman and Old River Road. That intersection is at the northwest corner of Atwood Homeward Golf Course, just southwest of Roscoe. We are receiving confirmation from Winnebago County Sheriff that an off-duty sheriff's detective, if you want to come out now, we'll tell you about this now. Off-duty Winnebago County Sheriff's detective spotted Terrence Dottie driving the stolen Nissan Altima, and that was going northbound on North Main Street in the area of Roscoe Road.
And this is coming into our newsroom as we speak right now. We're told that car was also going at a high rate of speed. Now we're going to go now to 23 News reporter George Rodas, who is live in the Roscoe area with the very latest on this investigation. And you did just speak with investigators, right?
Mike and Whitney, it's been a wild week for authorities here in northern Illinois. They've been searching for Terrence Dottie, and sources within the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department says that Terry Dottie was allegedly spotted driving northbound where we are here at Old River Road. He was heading northbound on this road by Gleesman, and there might have been a second spotting on Wagon Wheel Road and Illinois 2, but that has not been confirmed by police. Now remember, police believe that Dottie is driving a gray 2013 Nissan Altima, the same car he allegedly stole after police say he allegedly killed Tanya Bergman at a rest stop near Paw Paw. That license plate reads BARGMN2, and if you see it, you're asked not to approach the car but call police right away. Police are also cautioning anyone staying on camping grounds or staying outdoors at all. They say that's because Dottie may have a blue dome-style tent like the one you see and may use it to hide at local forests. Police also released this photo showing Dottie shopping at a Rockford area store Monday, the same night he allegedly killed his best friend. Now, police are actively combing the area. We hear there may be as many as 30 police units out scouring the roads here, and we see a helicopter above. We're not sure if that's part of the investigation, but it has been hovering above our area for, I'd say, a good 20 minutes just circling the area here. That is the latest as police continue to search for this murder suspect. We're live in Winnebago County. George Rodas, 23 News. Mike and Whitney.
All right, thanks, George.
Thanks, George. We may be able to have an answer for what the helicopter is. We do understand from our sister station, CBS 2 in Chicago, has sent a helicopter down to take some pictures overhead of the scene. So that might be the reason why there's a helicopter above right now.
We're hoping to bring you those pictures as well. We are working with them. We also want to let you know, too, the police department is getting a lot of these calls coming in. One of them being, though, from an off-duty deputy or police officer saying that they may have spotted this car. So we know there can be a lot of sightings with this one. We just want to point that out as well.
And again, what we're looking for is that stolen Nissan Altima, a gray one, license plate BARGMN2. It's the one that Dottie has allegedly or presumably had since the rest stop a couple days back.
We do have George out there. We will check back in with him for updates if they do become available. Meantime, tonight, family and friends are mourning the loss of one of those murder victims, Todd Hansmeyer. This is all by holding a candlelight vigil at Old Settlers Park in Rockton. Friends describe him as a hard worker, a fun-loving person. They say Todd was always there for anyone who needed help, including Terrence Dottie, who we're told was actually a good friend of his. Chad Pennell grew up with Hansmeyer since kindergarten and says he can't believe this happened.
Everybody's going to remember his smile. That's all he ever did was smile, and just the greatest guy to be around. He was the kind of guy that when someone wasn't accepted by everybody else, he took them right in, under their wing.
And we're told 44-year-old Tanya Bardman, the victim killed at the rest stop in Pawpaw, worked at a bank in Monticello. No word on funeral plans for her just yet.
And again, if any breaking developments happen during the newscast, we will return live to George Rodas at the scene. But now we'll take a look at some other news. A young father remains in a Georgia's jail tonight, charged with murdering his toddler son after leaving him in a hot SUV. Today, prosecutors say he spent the last day of his little boy's life texting naked pictures to several women, including teenagers.
The most common term would be sexting.
Were photos being sent back and forth between these women and the defendant during this day while the child's out in the car?
Yes.
Police say it was 88 degrees on June 18th, the day Justin Ross Harris left his 22-month-old son Cooper in his SUV for 7 hours while he went to work. Prosecutors say Harris intentionally killed the boy, painting him as an unhappily married father, even searching the internet on living a child-free life. Harris told police he forgot to drop Cooper off at daycare. The detective says Harris returned to his car after lunch but still didn't notice his son in the car. Harris and his wife had 2 life insurance policies on their son worth $27,000.
A Belvedere woman is accused of stealing thousands of dollars. Where she allegedly got that money from. We'll have that story coming up.
A lot of heavy news right now, but let's go to Chief Meteorologist Mark Henderson in the 23 Storm Team Weather Lab. Lighten it up a little bit with some very nice weather for this 4th of July weekend, at least to start.
No doubt about that. Happy to show a little bit of a change of tone here. Very, very delightful weather expected here over the next couple of days. Max Storm Tracker clear as can be. Still have those flood advisories for the Pecatonica and the Rock Rivers, maybe the Sugar River as well, with flood warnings into Iowa and, of course, along the Mississippi and Illinois rivers. As expected, showers into east central Wisconsin have quickly fizzled out, and there are no problems foreseen across the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, and even into the northern plains. Nearest clouds that we could see entering the western Dakotas right now. We'll see a mostly sunny sky, nothing but bright sunshine to start us off. Maybe a little bit on the chilly side to start off, but we'll quickly warm up to near 70 degrees by 9 a.m. Big question is, will the gorgeous weather stick around through the fireworks displays tomorrow night? We'll have that answer coming up.
Thank you, Mark. A Poplar Grove woman has been charged with embezzling over $40,000 from the medical office she works for. After a month-long investigation, police have arrested 55-year-old Deborah Kroll on felony theft charges. Police believe Kroll stole $42,000 from Dr. Kent Hess's medical office over a 2-year period. Kroll is being held in the Boone County Jail on $100,000 bond. She could face 15 years if convicted.
A hearing investigating the actions of Rockford Police Chief Chet Epperson will go on as scheduled. That's after a judge denied his lawyer's petition for a temporary restraining order. That would have stalled those proceedings from moving forward. This all stems from a case last October. The police union claims that Epperson acted inappropriately while cops responded to a welfare check at NAACP President Lloyd Johnston's house. Today, Epperson's attorney argued only the mayor has the power to hire, fire, and discipline the chief. But the judge says that lawyers do enough to prove those claims. The Fire and Police Commission will hear arguments on that case, and an issue is ruling on July 21st. Retirement has officially arrived for long-term Rockford Representative Chuck Jefferson. The former 67th District rep stepped down this week after serving in his seat for more than 13 years. Jefferson was the first African American to hold that position. He says he's proud of all the work he did in the legislature, but says he wants to be remembered the most for caring for the people of Rockford.
Sometimes they come through your doors like horror stories. You empathize with them, you cry with them, you do a lot of things, you know. That's compassion for the people that you represent.
A replacement for Jefferson will not be chosen, or must be chosen, within 30 days. Jefferson says he's endorsing his chief of staff, Letisa Wallace. However, the Winnebago County Democratic Party will make that final decision.
Still to come on 23 News Update at 10. Some consider her the Queen of Avon.
What makes me what?
A good saleswoman.
Talking, long tongue.
I just love that laugh. In tonight's Dateline Spotlight, we're going to meet Opal Hamlet, a feisty 91-year-old who's been selling makeup nearly all her life. What she says she loves about her job, why she's still going strong.